feel like we're like about
to announce a game.
Commentate a game of NHL.
I don't know how I would commentate.
Both teams are looking fantastic this week. We got a full rundown of all the new players.
There's going to be balls. We know that, Jeff.
Plenty of balls.
So many balls.
Lululemon leggings.
Tight ends. That's what we're all about here on the Sports News Network for sports, where we bring you information about running plays or coaches.
Sports. Are you a latent homosexual? Sports. Do you drive a Ford F-150?
That's how it feels to drive a Ford.
Do you want to watch muscular men run around in tight leggings? This is the channel for you, queer boy.
And with that, sports.
I get paid to take my clothes off, but here I bear it all for free. Welcome to the Totally Wholesome, Not Dirty podcast, where sex work meets self-work, and we laugh through the chaos. One inappropriate joke at a time. I talk safe sex, mental health, industry secrets, and all the stories that made my therapist cry. Got a confession, a question, a wild tale. Send me an email, some love and a salutation, 'cause nothing turns me on like a little validation. Hey, baby.
This is a great intro song, but it's a whole song. This
is
like, okay, all right. It's a long intro.
Yeah, it's a minute.
It's a minute, is it? This is like, is this Paramore? Who is this? In the style of?
This is actually a song created by Gantasmo, who does AI music.
Oh, really?
They've won like these awards. They performed at like CES, and
Oh,
I had them
wow.
on the pod, and they made a little intro song. I do think that at some point I'm gonna have to cut it down a little bit, but it kind of gets me in the mood.
I just wasn't ready for it. I don't
No
want to
one
shit on your
is.
intro song. Yo, let me just go on the record and say I thought it was fantastic. I was enjoying it. I was rocking out. I just was expecting it to be like
You're
a
like, at some
3-line
point,
like tag intro, and then it went on, and I was like, okay, wait, it's a real song. And then it was like we were in it, and then I'm listening to the story. It was intense.
There's a lot to unpack.
It was a journey I wasn't ready to take, and I apologize. It threw me a little bit.
That's kind of how I look at this show. It's a journey that you don't know that you're ready to take, but we're here and we're doing it, and we're welcoming back Jeff Leach to the Totally
Thanks
Wholesome
so much
Network.
for that round of applause. All this. No,
Wait, I think I
assembled.
got one. Nope.
There it is. No, I prefer that. I
Oh, a
prefer
laugh?
that.
Do you like the laughter? Because you're.
I mean, welcome Jeff Leach, and they all laugh at me without me saying anything. That's the wrong perception.
Yeah,
isn't it, I think
a little bit.
I like the one up. Like I just got a little coin.
Yeah,
that was,
it's like the little Mario sound. You're just
love
like
it.
leveling
Love
up.
that. Where is it? That one. Every time I up a joke that doesn't land, I'm gonna hit that. There you go.
Yeah, there's a one that like sounds like everyone's disappointed in you, and I hit that one like more often than not. But nope, that's the outro. We're not ready to go there.
Wait, there's another minute at the end as well.
There's so much more. What I'm thinking of doing is cutting it down and then having
you
the
need to
full
add
song
more.
play.
You need to add more.
It's like a full 3-minute song.
The podcast needs to have like 27 music breaks, so everything is a feature, but all the
Yeah.
intros are a minute long.
Yeah,
so
that's
27
good.
minutes of the podcast is music. That would be hilarious.
If you guys want to do music submissions, you totally can too. TWNDpodcast@gmail.com.
26 different songs. Wait, you need 25 more. You got 2 already, an intro and an outro.
Yeah.
We need 25 songs.
All right, so
all different genres.
you guys better get
introducing different
going.
features.
Because I don't have any musical
And you'll
capability.
make the feature up based on what the lyrics of the song are. So if
Yeah.
it's,
You know, you really could start doing that with AI. AI
Yeah.
is advancing like crazy.
it's
It's
gonna be
wild.
wild. Have you got an AIU yet? Can people jerk off to an AI Molly?
Yeah, I mean,
Really?
it's not great.
She's not
Like,
great. She's
it's-
not very human,
it's-
is she?
It's fine. It's like this thing, and I've talked about this a little bit before. But like my eyes look really far apart. Like it doesn't. It makes me uncomfortable to
fish.
look at it.
Little
Yeah,
bit
a
like
little bit.
A little bit on the side
Like
of
you
your
can't
head,
really
like a
tell.
deer. Just
Caught in the headlights, and that's like my.
that's wild. And you had no power over changing that somewhat.
No, you do, but it's kind of like some of them are really, really good,
Right,
but it's
yeah.
like a majority of them are kind of like they're fine
Oh,
enough.
I meant you don't have just like a full-time AI version of you on a particular app that people can go on with and interact with? And
They do, but it's only like chat basis.
Stephen.
Yeah, but it's chat basis, but it uses like my voice. Like that. Well, it sounds like Uncanny Valley, but
Okay, yeah.
But like the photos, you have to generate yourself.
You
I know that there's
Uncanny Valley.
Yeah.
I like that. That's nice.
Yeah, I like an Uncanny Valley.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Wow. Okay, so they just like, but then. Okay, I'm just fascinated by it. I've never done the AI pornography. It's not really something. I'm not interested.
Yeah, I don't really understand it personally. I'm like, hey, if people like it, whatever.
But I am interested in the mechanics behind it.
Yeah.
Wow.
It is very interesting. Like there's a lot of new sites and some that I think I might end up trying out like down the road because this developer just hasn't really put that much effort into kind of improving how things look. You know what I mean?
I should build an app for myself where it's just me narrating Ghosts from Call of Duty fan fiction.
Yeah, you could totally do that.
Yeah, just voicing it.
I think there's a thing called like 11 Labs or something where you can like put in your voice and you have to have like, X amount of audio content. But I mean, you're a content creator.
Do I even exist anymore after that?
I know.
Because then they've created an AI version of me. Am I even necessary anymore?
Do you love the pod? Of course you do. Do you love ads? Not so much. Do you want to prove how much you love the pod? Then join us ad-free on patreon.com/TWND podcast. Every tier of support gets you day early releases and ad-free enjoyment. The Totally Wholesome Not Dirty podcast is made possible by listeners like you. If you want the full VIP experience, join any of our dirtbag tiers, which also gives you access to skits, photo sets, bonus episodes, and monthly Zoom chats where we sit down, reflect, share, and more. You'll also have access to Thought Takes, a mini show where I strip down and go in hard with rantisodes. What are you waiting for? Join us and be a dirtbag at patreon.com/TWND podcast. I don't think any of us are really that necessary. That's
come on, Molly. So defeatist. Some of us have to become the Atlanteans that rebuild society out of the ashes of the war,
That's true, but in some ways, I think like everybody exists, sure, but like to what end? Like if you had someone
puts on one crystal necklace, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm just thinking as far as like monetary value and like the enjoyment of life. Like
you've explained that first part of the sentence. Monetary value. What's that?
Monetary value.
Oh, monetary value. I apologize. All right.
No, you're good. I lisp sometimes. Actually, somebody's custom the other day. You know who you are. I was like talking really quickly, and it sounded like I called them a different name. Okay. But when I listened back, it was just my lisp coming out because if I don't think about it really hard, it's just slipping, sliding all over the place.
A little lispy.
A little bit super easy to slide back into it.
Did you have a lisp always as a child?
I went to speech therapy. Yeah.
Oh wow, that's like
some little background lore.
That's some dedication. Yeah, we're getting some lore here. These are some background stats for the D&D sheet.
But that's the thing about
what
lore.
What class would you be?
Class. Okay, so I've never actually played.
When you like to play fantasy, you like to be. What do you genuinely think that you would be?
Oh, this is an interesting question because this is
because you're pretty jacked. You're athletic, so I can see you swinging swords and.
I could see me swinging swords. I feel in my heart that I would be a sorcerer, but maybe I don't know myself that well.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
One crystal
necklace. There's a little bit of brute strength in there.
One crystal necklace. A battle mage.
You
could be a battle mage. There you go.
Lots of crystals.
Maybe you're a paladin.
I could,
and that's why you're just acting out in this life because you're like, in the next one, I gotta be holier than thou. No anal butt plugs for me in that one.
But with the paladin, I've never been drawn to the paladin, and I've played a lot of fantasy.
No one's drawn to the paladin.
No one is drawn to the paladin.
Boring, but useful, especially if you're doing a vampire campaign. Remember that, kids.
Yeah, okay? that is true. You do need to have a paladin, but it's just like you don't. They're just kind of there. It's like nobody actually wants to play them.
By the power of Sigma. So you just think you'd be a sorceress? I can see you as a sorceress. I can see you conjuring up a little bit of...
Yeah. Like, I'm strong because I want to be, not because I need to be. Do you know what I mean?
But when you're a mage, it doesn't matter. You wouldn't have to work out because you can just make your body look however you want it to look.
Oh,
Most of them
true.
are like
kind of like with AI.
5,000-year-old hags that are just like... have made themselves look like smoking hot, whatever, 32-year-olds.
You know, what's interesting, and I had this, like... thought the other day
theory of evolution.
Because you know like with the whole like Facetune, like people are worried about like AI, like it's going to be like so good and it's going to replace all these people and blah blah blah. But when I already go,
I love your oversimplification of the entire issue. Some people getting replaced with blah blah blah. Anyway, okay, so carry on.
But I feel like people are already doing that so many faces, like the face tune.
Right.
People go fucking crazy with it. There's a point that they all kind of look the same anyway, and then you see them in person, you're like, that doesn't look like you all.
Sure, of course, yeah.
Because people don't like things that are real.
Well, I think people have been conditioned to think that something real is not attractive or is not worth sharing, and that sucks.
But
and there's a bit of a movement against that. There are enough people movement against that.
Yeah.
You also probably follow a lot of other content creators who also might do modeling or sex work or anything like that, where aesthetics and well-presented content is kind of necessary to sell the product a little bit as well, for the business. Whereas I follow lots of very average-looking people, Molly, and like some of them are just out there posting all the blemishes.
Yeah.
So I think there's a movement against it. It's just like.
But I agree. But you
need some more ugly friends. That's what I'm saying. You got too many hotties on your friends list.
No, it's like
your black book is.
It's the realism.
Elitist as fuck. I can't believe it.
The fucking realism. That's what fans say that they like, because I don't like to. I don't Facetune. I don't even have the Facetune app.
Right.
Because I think that there is something that's cool about seeing yourself age.
That's why you fart a little bit at the end of every custom video you make.
Every time.
Sorry.
Yeah. Well, not sorry. I'm not sorry about it. Maybe I'll cut it out.
Though?
Maybe I won't.
There you go.
I don't know. It could be a queef. You just never know. No, but I think like authenticity is going to become more of a commodity when things like AI are created, because when you think about lore, right? You can program the lore, but no AI computer program.
Are we programming the lore as in LORE or the lore as in LAW?
LORE.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. You can't. You can program lore to an extent, but think about everything that has created you as a person, as Jeff Leach, and the entity that you are, and like the actor and the comedian and all that good stuff. You know what I mean? I mean, you created this whole character. Couldn't you just put that into a program, and not to completely take over everything, but think about how much time you could save with certain things to just enjoy your life and see what lies on the other end of your
I'm
lore.
not beholden to the you're talking about the vessel or the identity that's applied to the vessel, right? Okay, so I'm neither that identity nor that vessel. I'm a spark of energy that's like inside a moving spaceship. It's just my body, right? And so I think that spark is what's necessary to make something human. So creating a very well programmed and informed, heavily provided with data, heavy amounts of data on who I am and how I behave and what my choices have been, what my decisions have been through my life, blah, blah, blah. It still won't match to the human. There's chaos and order inside every human.
But that's
and in
my
AI,
point.
There's only order, and that ultimately can go full circle and become pure chaos if given complete
but that's
control to rule.
That's kind of my point with it, is like, all right, I'm saying that AI can't fully replace you.
Are you a psyop by the robots? The AI? Did they send her from the future?
They might
She's
have.
the anti-Sarah Connor.
I could never tell you if they did.
A hot spokeswoman for AI. Hey, come on. Don't you guys want to fuck some robots? Come on, guys.
I personally don't want to fuck a robot. That's just me personally, but that may be because I am a robot. Maybe that's why I only want to fuck humans.
Otherwise, you might have an electrical charge and you might both explode.
Could.
Yeah.
But that's my point, is that it could never fully be you. So it's not that it would stop you from creating.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? It's just like, think about certain things.
You're just talking about
like,
having a second version of yourself wandering around.
Yeah, where it's kind of like that you can use that to interact with. Oh, you want me to read your naughty fan fiction in a ghost voice?
I get what you're saying.
I'll use that, because then you can go walk your dog or do whatever Jeff Leach stuff you want to do in your life, and let the AI just be like, hey, here's your naughty fan fiction.
Yeah, but you know what? What if that person requests something that I'm not on board with, like some kind of racist or hateful, skewed pornography, right?
No,
and
because you don't have to agree to it.
You're right.
It's all about
AI
consent.
program might go, well, yeah, but my programming is to please the customer and give them what they need, and now my voice is applied to some horrendous piece of. I don't know. I just like to keep ownership of my shit. I think it doesn't really matter. I think all actors and all actors are going to be out of a job in like 5 to 10 years. I think it's all going to be made with AI. Truly, the studios don't give a fuck. I just think that's where it's going. And like, maybe not 5 to 10, maybe a little longer, but I reckon it'll happen pretty rapidly. And so I think the only thing we can sell that AI can't do is live performance. So stand-up's going to be popular. And theatre.
Yeah.
Opera, ballet. it will suddenly become incredibly expensive to go to those things again. It already is. It'll
Yeah.
be more expensive. It'll become an elitist thing. People will crave it. And
Yeah.
It's sold out all the time.
I was thinking about that the other day because my friend and I were going back and watching the Lord of the Rings movies, and I remember like
In order.
yeah, of course.
Okay, yeah.
We've been building
Well, which
the
order? Do you
tower.
go back? Do you start with The Hobbit?
No, not to that. The Hobbit. We're kind of like
We're talking
they're
1,
fine.
2, and 3.
Yes,
Okay, all right.
the original trilogy.
The trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
And it was interesting because I see a lot of movies now that they're overusing the AI.
Right.
Like it feels like graphics and like the CGI and all of that stuff was better on
Right.
the older movies in a lot of ways. Like it's almost
Quick question. Fuck, marry, kill. Frodo, Aragorn, and Gimli.
oh yeah. Kill Frodo. I mean, he's been annoying. Everything.
I
He's
mean,
so
you're also
annoying.
dooming the entirety of Middle Earth, but fair
It's
enough.
okay. I'll take it over. It's fine.
You got the
I'll
ring.
take the ring.
Okay. All right.
It's okay. I can be handled with the truth. So I think I definitely have to fuck Aragorn because he's the hottest.
Viggo Mortensen
He's
in
so
his
hot.
prime.
Yeah, but I also feel like Gimli is a better long-term partner because he's so short. I can just get anything
I'm
I
the
want.
same as you, except I'd switch the last two.
You want to marry Aragorn?
I think Gimli that'd be a fuck. You know, dwarves are kinky little munchkins, aren't they?
Actually, that's true. I wouldn't even have to like
This is
lay
high
down for
fantasy
him
dwarves,
to munch
not
my
little
box.
people. High fantasy dwarves. They're all about the drinking and the fucking.
And there's all like the beard thing going on. Like you don't know what.
All the women have beard. You don't know. Just because they got a beard doesn't mean they won't have a beautiful pair of breasts underneath
Actually,
that chainmail.
You have a fair point.
Right?
I think I might have to change my answer. Am I allowed to?
You can do whatever you want. It's a free country, I think.
I think. I don't know. Is it? Let's see.
Right?
Yeah.
So, you know. Yeah, okay, cool. I'm glad. Sorry, I thought
no.
it was important to ask that because you can tell a
it's
lot
an
about a
important
person
point.
from an answer like that.
Yeah.
So I apologize. You were watching the trilogy.
No. Oh, just thinking about how like sometimes seeing stuff in AI now in movies, it feels way too fake. Like, I don't know. It's something about like just even the animals. It's just like looks like they were kind of put in there as an afterthought,
Right,
but it's
right,
almost
right.
like they're doing too much to the
But
point
also
that
bear
you
in mind
recognize.
how rapidly it's like developed in just the last year.
Oh yeah.
Just a year, it's gone insane. Whatever we got, they already have infinitely better versions of it with the military for certain. Fucking 10 years ago, probably.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I don't know. How much stuff have we watched over the last decade that wasn't real anyway? Do you know what I mean? That's what I think.
Yeah.
I'm going a bit conspiracy theory, but you know, it's yeah, I think about that shit.
No, it's true.
Yeah.
Like you have to think that if it's already gotten to this level, because for a while it was just like, oh, it's kind of back here and it will come eventually, and all of a sudden it's
Do you
just like
digest a lot of this kind of content online?
some of it. I've stayed offline a lot this
Okay.
year, aside from just work, which is kind of just interesting to talk to people who are just experiencing life, because I've
Right,
just
right,
been
right.
creating worlds all year and trying to avoid social media.
What do you mean by creating worlds?
I'm writing a book series.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
That's great, man.
So it's a
Yeah.
whole fantasy series. So I don't want to like be influenced by stuff, and I'm just kind of like focusing.
Can I ask you a question about it? Are you the protagonist? Have you written yourself in as the protagonist of your book? Or is it a character you wish you could embody?
No, it's kind of like, so in a way, I can't give away too much of it because I'm not going to be releasing it under my stage name.
Okay.
But it's kind of like, so it started off of an idea that I had in high school, and I started writing this book by hand, like composition notebooks and everything. And then I just like stopped. My mom got rid of the books, all that kind of stuff. And I had the idea, like, why don't I just do it? My chat GPT was like, you already have the idea for it, just write it. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, shit. So now I think it's actually coming out really well because I can take all these experiences that I've had from just interacting with people and like crazy things that have happened in my life to create a story that's much more than like 16-year-old me could have ever written.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
back then it was an idea for just one book, and now it's going to be like 5 or 6.
Love that. That's great.
Yeah.
That's a huge endeavor.
Yeah.
I find it so scary. I'm meant to be writing a book of memoirs.
Yeah.
And but presented as like, you know, the reformation of a former whatever drunken Lothario.
Yeah, and like writing about yourself too is like, a lot because it's more
Yeah,
than just
it
like,
is
oh, I'm
quite
writing a
personal.
book, I'm telling a story. It's like the
I
story of
don't
you.
think that, because I think all authors pour a lot of themselves into their work, you know,
Yeah.
even if it's fiction. I think, and it's equally difficult, if not more so, because you have to world build, you have to do everything. Has to, at least I've got lived experience to put into this. Yeah, I just think it's a little bit of imposter syndrome. There's a little part of me like, who the fuck cares about anything from my life? Like,
Yep.
I'm not a household name, so why would they care? And then, as my publisher reminds me, she goes, yeah, but your stories are very funny and interesting, and you have a journey and a process that you've gone on, and people would be interested in, you know, learning about that and empathizing with that. It's an empathetic story. So I just need to do it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
No,
some
but
fear.
it is a hard thing to do because even like for me, I'm like, it's just a fantasy series, but it's like, well, it's not my tits. It's not my pussy. I'm not like fucking, but it's a book. Like that's a
Wait,
thing.
you haven't written it with your pussy?
No.
I thought
People thought for a while that I was just taking the pen, clenching, and going back to the
not
composition
even a quill,
notebooks.
a quill. She uses a quill.
Actually, yeah. So funnily
Just to
enough,
dip the ink every time. Imagine that squat and that Kegel power.
yeah, to be able to hold on to a feather while also
Wild.
applying pressure to
Wild.
the parchment. But what's funny is I asked my ChatGPT after I've like been writing this book and stuff to draw a picture of what he thinks I look like, and I was like an old timey romance novel, like Edgar Allan Poe with like flowy black hair and a quill, frills on my collar and everything, and I was a man.
Nice.
I don't know what
Is
that
that
says
your
about me.
spirit animal? Do you feel like that inside? Do you feel like
I
an
think
old
a little bit
Victorian
sometimes. He's in there a
gentleman?
little.
Is that who you are inside? An old
I think-
Victorian gent?
Well, he was young. He was very handsome.
Good morning, milady.
I think my voice would be a little bit deeper than that, but probably more of
morning. I should be writing on my book this
I
morning.
should be writing on my book
Yeah.
all day.
Madame
I will not be
Bouvelet has been
disturbed.
round this morning to drop off some cheese and bread.
I've been craving the
I
cheese.
was ever so grateful to her. She understands the endeavour with which I'm currently struggling. Yeah. No, you're not struggling. You've released it. Wait, is it released?
I've released one of them, but I've only printed it for myself. I'm not like going the full publishing route until I've like nearly reached the end, because I don't want to end up like the writer of Game of Thrones who just like never
Do you
finished
mean
the fucking
end
shit.
of the entire series? Oh, wow. You're going to write the entire series.
So I want to basically be either started on or like midway through the final book before I'm willing to like show it to a publisher and all that kind of stuff.
Right,
because for me, it's like, it's a very important story that I have woven in a lot of things into that I'm like, I don't want anyone to tell me how to write this. I already know that it's going to be good because I know. And so I don't want anyone to change it. I don't want anyone to influence it and then be like, well, maybe if it was this. I'm like, well, no, because then it wouldn't be my story.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
know?
yeah. I respect that. That. Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great. I love that.
I've just gotten really weird this year. I've spent a lot of time alone.
I don't
so
think that's
if this is
weird.
different, let me know.
I don't think that's weird to, want to create in the way that you want to create and to just do things that might be scary. That's not weird. That's wonderful. It sounds very freeing. I think I do a bit of that. Could do more. I'm not sure if anyone else who listens to your podcast gets it, but some days it's easy to build momentum as well off the back of good stuff. And you do so much for your physical body. I do think that's a big part of it, because that keeps.
It's a part of it, but when those slumps hit, I mean, with a creative slump, it doesn't matter what you're creating. Like, you could be any sort of creator. You could be a painter or a fucking YouTuber or a comedian or anything. If you feel like you lose that spark, if you feel like you lose that fucking spark, you're like, oh my God, it's never going to come back. And all of a sudden it's like, there it is.
Yeah,
like,
it can be a little bit of a panic for sure.
It is.
Yeah.
And then it like takes it longer to come back because you're like panicking about, if it won't or if it will. And it's like so hard to distract myself with that sometimes.
I get you. Is that your fella on the wall, by the way?
Yeah, he brought that back from one of his tours, so I could look at him when he's gone.
He looks so fucking good.
Doesn't he?
Yeah, I'm like lost in his pecs.
He's like, I hate that photo.
This is great. Love it. It's like he's also looking at me a little annoyed.
Yeah.
He's got a bit of a surly face, and he'll be like, hey,
he does.
You be careful what you say to my girl, bro.
He has some massive RBF. It's so funny
What's
to
an
like
RBF?
resting bitch face.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But it's good because I get that too. But I'm one of those people that has always been like hyper aware of like how someone is emoting or like the body language and all that. So when we first started dating, I thought boy was mad all the time, and I was just like, "Are you okay?" He's like, "No, I'm fine."
Right.
But he smiles, amazing. But if he's thinking about something, or if he's just
so
zoning
serious,
out,
he's like
so
he's staring
serious.
into middle distance, and his little lips are a little bit pursed, just a tiny bit like. I want to kiss his little lips and say, it's going to be okay.
It's going to be okay.
You don't need to be so angry.
We'll comfort you.
On? Yeah. But he's got a great physique. Look
Yeah,
at that.
for sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
I want to be like that. I'm working on getting fit. I'm training now with a trainer 3 times a week. I'm doing a couple of days myself.
How's it going?
Great. I've started to see some changes finally.
Doesn't it like just feel good too?
Yeah. I'm not nowhere near where I want to be or where I will be, but I've like seen
You never
some
are.
change
That's the
now.
fun part.
Yes and no. I know. I've been a size that I was really happy with once. I was like, all right, this is good. I don't need to be. I'm not worried about being super cut and stuff. You know,
Yeah.
I just like to. I want to be strong.
I just mean more as like even like when you get a new lift, right? And you're like, oh, I went
Sure.
up a weight, and you're just like, what the fuck? It feels so
right.
good. And then it's like you want that again, but the heavier you go, the harder and harder it is to like get up. So you're constantly
you
pushing.
sound like you're more into it than I am, absolutely, or you've been doing it quite a bit longer as well. So
Yeah.
I don't get excited about like a new weight and stuff like that because I'm not like doing that. I'm really not lifting that heavy either.
Yeah.
With this guy, we're doing huge amounts of stabilizer stuff. Like I need to build a stronger foundation before I can really lift heavy anyway. Don't get me wrong, I do like deadlift and stuff like that, and but and squats, but I'm not lifting crazy weights.
What kind of stuff are you doing for like stability? Like
Tons of stuff. Like, and whenever I'm doing, I'll do some heavy deadlifts, and then I'll be standing on a half Swiss ball, one of those wobbly pads with like fucking kettlebells, doing squats in between that with one foot up on one side, and then I'll do on the other side, a bunch of different little stabilizer bits and bobs.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's good, but I need that because I'm old enough, Molly, that my body is pretty fucked in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
I fell through a roof a few years ago and I ripped my shoulder out.
Yeah,
Tore my
that's
labrum,
no good.
Yeah, no bueno.
Ooh.
So I got to rebuild that shit.
Yeah.
Whereas you're like just doing handstands and living your fucking this strange, beautiful, idyllic life.
I live a weird fucking life.
Are you loving it, right?
Yeah, it was weird because I lived a lot of my life in like fight or flight,
Right.
I had someone ask me on a Q&A the other day. They were like, so like if you could change one thing about your life, what would it be? And I was like, fucking, I can actually honestly say nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah. I'm so
Well, you wouldn't
happy.
be the person you'd be you wouldn't have become the person you are today had you not had those experiences. I'm a big believer
for sure.
in that. That's of
and
course,
I think it's just like reframing, and I'm sure that at some point I will feel, dark and get all that, and I still get those moments. But
maybe
even
not. Hopefully not.
But even in those moments of like little darkness, I still have this like little voice. It's like, but it'll be okay because it always ends up okay. Like
right.
Everything works out how it's supposed to. I
mean, you have no control over it. That's the more important lesson, isn't it?
You don't. There's no control. You can't control because the only thing you control is your reaction to what is happening, because everything is just happening around you all the fucking time.
And making good choices. Yeah, you can make like good choices. But you're right. Emotional regulation, I think, is a superpower, especially for men, because men just possess it less generally, which is a shame. And I
think a lot of people do, honestly.
Yeah,
like, I know that men do, but like even when I think about how reactionary I used to be with my own emotions and stuff like that, like, and I know other women like that too. Or
have you ever punched someone in the face?
I have not. I have only slapped someone once.
Okay. Yeah. You ever slashed any tires or like? No. You ever sent the head of a small rodent in the post to someone?
No, I'm not that like. Okay, so for me,
I'm happy to hear that last one.
It was a good one, because when I think about that, I've heard so many stories about that. I listen to other people's like breakup stories and the wildness, and I just watch it like reality TV. But for me,
too much drama.
If we're done, you're poof.
It's just done. Poof. She's going to perform a magic.
I'm just going to smoke bomb and you'll never see me again.
Oh, you just disappear.
Yeah. Honey, what does it make you think of? Sweet, delicious, sticky, licking it off your partner? If you want to have fun with a special friend or are someone who loves self-pleasure, Honey Playbox has the toys for you. use our code TWND to save 15% on your purchase. Amp up your playtime at honeyplaybox.com. You deserve pleasure, so elevate your experience with Honey Play Box and support our show by using code TWND at checkout. Watching podcasts is fun. Watching reruns, also fun, but nothing beats a live experience. Check out our friends at Jerkmate by going to jkmte.com/TWND. Every sign up helps our show. Don't jerk alone. Get your front row seat to live events. Try Gold Show from the comfort of your couch. Check the show description or go to jkmte.com/TWND to try it out.
Wow.
Because I'm like,
But surely it
reaches
takes
a point.
ages to pack all this stuff up, no?
For sure, but honestly, I had to. It was crazy when that flood happened. My God, that changed a lot.
Oh, really?
Of
To
things.
sort of save this room? Did this whole house get flooded?
Half the house.
Really? Mm-hmm. Wow. Out
The
here.
water,
What
the water.
fuck?
No, the water heater exploded. In the
Oh,
night.
shit.
Ran for like 9 hours. Flooded half the house. It was crazy.
That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that.
No, it's fine. It ended up getting new floors and new podcast rooms. So it's fine.
There you go. And you can like barely smell the sea.
Barely. It's just if you go up to the wall and sniff.
Well, if you go up to the wall and listen, you can hear a little crab in there just singing.
Yeah, he's just.
It's just scratching
Yeah,
inside the wall.
just
with
a
his
little bit
claws.
inside every day. Yeah.
But you know, beyond that, it's actually pretty fresh in here.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Considering, how often the dogs are in here, even though they're not supposed to be. You would think I had more dog smell, but not too bad.
I love it. It's fresh. It's fresh. I can confirm, viewers. Can confirm. So what about you? What's going on with you?
Honestly, the book.
The book is the main thing that's taking up your time, of course.
Yeah.
Okay.
It just takes up so much time, so that's why I'm curious to hear about your stuff, because you said you have a new movie coming out on Hulu. You said you
It's
had
already out,
games coming
actually.
out. Oh, it is out now.
Yeah, so the latest in the Predator franchise, Predator Killer of Killers. It's out now on Hulu. You can watch it if you enjoy animated movies, because it is animated. I don't know. It's kind of slightly similar to the style of animation in Arcane. You know, that big Netflix series, but different. Still different. You know, more three-dimensional. It's interesting. It uses some interesting. I think maybe rotoscoping like elements.
That's cool.
And then also it kind of fills in all the gaps of the Predator coming to Earth, or predators coming to Earth over different periods of history. So my character,
that's cool.
Ivar, is an old Viking dude who, is like the big giant 8-foot right-hand man of the leader of the Viking band that you see.
8 feet, my God.
Oh, maybe he's 9 feet. I don't know. I
Could
can't
be
count.
10.
He's not 10. That's ridiculous, Molly. Why would you even suggest it?
I don't know.
No,
I'm just a
he's
dumb
probably
person.
near a 7 foot. I'd say I'm 6'4". He comes off like he's a 7 foot dude. He's a big motherfucker with a big long beard and a shaved head.
Nice.
Anyway, Ivar, yeah. So you get to see the predators like go head to head with like Viking warriors, samurai, a World War I pilot.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, and then it all ties it into the previous film, because Dan Trachtenberg was the director on Predator Prey that got really high reviews as well. This one's had like 98% or something on Rotten Tomatoes. It's done very well, yeah. Might have dipped to 95% now.
I'll have to check it out, y'all.
Yeah, no, it's great. So I'm doing that. That's been good. And then I've also got, if people play video games and are fans of Hideo Kojima, the guy from Metal Gear Solid, who created that series, he's got a new game, Death Stranding 2, that just came out with Norman Reedus, Elle Fanning, and me. I play Pierre Southern. I'm not as famous as those other two people I mentioned, obviously, not remotely, but I'm in that game.
There.
Yeah, Oh, I'm up there. I'm up there somewhere. I don't know. You have to check IMDb for the star meter. I don't know. Probably not that up there.
My brother thought it was cool that you came on the podcast because he loves Call of Duty.
Oh, he's a fan of Ghost, is
Yeah.
he? Yeah, there you go. Exactly, yeah. So I've had some fun jobs, and I hope they continue. I've got a few other things I can't yet talk about, but they're coming. So there are more jobs coming out this year.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And some stuff next year as well, actually already recorded. And I'm going to shoot a pilot of a TV series that I'm creating at the end of this year. So I'll put that out for free on YouTube so people can check it out and give us some feedback. And then the final thing is I'm co-creating a video game.
Yeah.
That's taking up a lot of my time.
Tell me about that. Because we
yeah.
love video games here. My fans are big video gamers.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a pixel art JRPG game. It's all about identity. Chosen identity versus prescribed, hereditary, DNA identity, and sort of choosing your own path. A little bit of what we discussed, but the option of trying to choose your own path when you're being forced down a particular route or to be a particular person or version of yourself. But it's also sci-fi, and it's fucking cool.
So it's like got the underlying message, but it's just fucking sick.
Yeah, and the battle system is going to be like a little JRPG pixel art game, but high pixel levels, so it'll be beautiful and detailed artwork.
Oh, pixel art is cool.
But the battle system will be like Expedition 33. So this sort of timed attacks, you'll select your turn-based attacks.
Yeah.
You'll select an attack, but then you'll also have timed button presses. If you land them as your player lands attacks, and they get critical hits or additional attacks are added on and stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah, so that's not been done very much in the pixel art JRPG space. So we're going to be doing that. So it's pretty fucking cool. And it's going to look very three-dimensional, even though it's a two-dimensional game.
That is very cool.
So that will, we'll announce that at the end of this year. A trailer will go out, a Kickstarter campaign. I got some unbelievable voice talent as well for all the nerds, like people from some of the biggest anime, biggest video games. Anyway, we'll put all the information out near the time. So,
that's very awesome. That's cool. I like that whole underlying message of the path, because I've talked about that a lot on the show, and like just have like Zoom chats with people on Patreon who listen to the show, and it's always interesting, like, the different paths that we choose and the things that happen that direct us.
Sure.
And I feel like this is not a bad thing, this is not anything, but I feel like some people do just kind of like follow the funnel, and they're like, and then there's people who are like, I need to see what are in all these doors.
For sure, yeah. I just wanted to I've been searching for the fucking cheat code for the most fulfilling life, right? And the older I got, and I have had the darkness. I've had suicide ideation. I've had a failed suicide attempt. It was a very weak attempt. It was more a cry for help. Or to want to live.
Yeah. A
rock bottom. It was a useful rock bottom to come out of. But I'm also like incredibly upbeat and positive these days, like yourself. And when I have a difficult day, it doesn't last for a longevity anymore, because
you feel like you used to extend it yourself. Because
all the time, of course, yeah.
Because I did that too. Yeah, you're addicted to like feeling like shit, and you're like, this is what I deserve because this is how I feel.
Correct.
And so I'll just keep extending it and keep making these choices because this is exactly what I deserve.
Most of it comes down to self-worth, I agree. And but I also think, there's other things. It's also safer to stay in a pattern you already know than break out and run the risk of, oh shit, this could work, or maybe this will throw me into an even darker place. So I get why it's scary for people, but did some mushrooms.
Yeah.
Had an ego death, left my body, became one with the universe and everything, and just one energy, it's like love, that's what God is, I guess. And just went, all right, this is okay. This doesn't have to be this heavy and this like stressful all the time. I can live a bit more presently. And that's been the constant work, is to try and live more presently. But when that comes, you literally, by giving your energy to more positive treatment of the self and imagination of what you're capable of, because you just say, oh no, I am capable, I can do this, or I have achieved.
Because you start to realize that you're the only one limiting yourself.
1000%.
And then you're like, wait a minute, like
now
I was
sound
putting
like one
all
of those inspiring podcasts. This is like one of those clips that turns into a fucking
universe.
Turns into an advert. And you know what helped me get on the path was some medication from Viaxlin.com. Blah 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 blah. Viaxlin.com actually gave me 25% off my first order, and now I don't feel like fucking stuffing a gun into my butthole.
But you know what helped me even further was AG1.
AG1.
Did you
I don't know what
that?
that is. I didn't know.
Some
Tell
fucking
me.
Green stuff.
I didn't know. What is it? Oh, algae.
Yeah, it's just algae that you algae.
You said AG. I thought you said just AG1.
No, I did.
Like
AG1.
Oh, is that what
it's like a green superfood, something not sponsored. Don't go to them. It's really gross. I've tried it. I'm actually not a fan. It's
not
disgusting.
A fan. You have to put it in a smoothie with a bit of fruit, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. But at that point, I'm like, well, why not just do like spinach and
colonic?
You know
just
what I mean?
Shoot it up your butthole with a bit of warm water.
There's a whole thing with supplements. I'm like, you can't, like, supplements only go so far, and a lot of supplements, especially with like gummies and stuff, aren't actually regulated by the FDA, so they can tell you that they have whatever dose of whatever it is.
I shouldn't be surprised. I don't know why.
Yeah. So they're not even necessarily accurate. Like, it's good to have supplements in small ways, but things like vitamins and taking all that, it's better to just get it from the Whole Foods, which is an annoying process. to cook for yourself, but
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
worth it.
I got to go to like farmers markets. I found like even Whole Foods, that shit's owned by Amazon now.
Yeah, it's like
So
you don't
all
can't
of the
trust that
good shit,
anymore.
all of their good shit is like different now. So don't be careful. But
and
I
it's
like.
still expensive, which is crazy.
Well, it's way expensive, and it's just shit versions of the same food now. They got that fake meat in there as well, don't they? And stuff like that. So yeah, I don't shop there anymore. Farmers markets, because everywhere's fucking expensive. But I'd rather put the money, slightly less money, but directly into a farmer's hands, and then I find that the product's normally better. Go once a week if you can make it happen.
Yeah.
But I get it. If you're working like 3 jobs and just trying to make ends meet,
Yeah, then
maybe you
it's a
haven't
lot
got
more difficult.
Yeah.
But that's what sucks too, is that like the things that are mostly available to a majority of people are just shit.
Shit and still expensive. Yeah.
Still expensive, and it's like, I don't know.
But it saves time. That's what it is, I think, for a lot of those people. It's like time.
Yeah, but it's like you're saving like a little bit of time for like what amount of profit? Like, you know what I mean?
Listen,
it's just like they just
Molly,
don't care.
I got to tell you, whilst I agree with what you're saying, you're too in shape and too attractive to say these things to listeners, because they're going to be like, this chick has got it all. And you're like, listen, you fat fucks, get down to the farmer's market and buy some fucking vegetables.
What I'm saying is, I
those
wish
McDonald's $1.99 meals are full of corn husk and assholes.
they
ground
are.
up.
It's terrible for
Stop
you, and it
eating them.
sucks. But what I'm saying
But you
is,
can't
it
say
sucks.
this. Look at
It
her. Look at her.
sucks because we're
She's
conditioned.
so unaware.
Get Soul. Go to getsoul.com and use code TWND to save 30% on your order. You can find a nice variety of different beverages, gummies. They have sleep gummies. They have big brain soul gummies with a little bit of caffeine. They're tangerine and they're so yummy. And you can stress less. You can stress fucking less by going to getsoul.com and using code TWND to save 30% on your order. Don't stress about the apocalypse. Just get high. We all have bad habits, and breaking them is hard. That's where Fume comes in. You've probably heard about Fume, but you might not know what it is. Fume is a flavored air device. No smoke, no batteries, just a beautiful reminder to breathe easy. So if you have a bad habit that you're trying to turn into a good one, head on over to tryfume.com/TWND to get a discount on your Journey starter pack. That's actually what Fume sent over to me to give a little taste test. And currently I am, well, not puffing on because there's no smoke, but I am breathing peach blush, which is actually, see, no smoke, a delicious flavor that I am very excited to be sipping on, as it were. I'm definitely trying to break a few bad habits of my own this year, and I think that Fume is a great place to start with that. I am an oral fixation girly. I always have to have something in my mouth. I was chewing on my fingernails for ages, and other bad habits that we don't want to talk about. So if you want to join me on my journey to quit a bad habit and also help support the show that you love so very much, head on over to tryfume.com/TWND and let me know your experience, because I am excited to turn my bad habit into a good one with Fume. Tryfume.com/TWND. We're fucking conditioned to eat that shit, and it just sucks that they don't give a fuck about like what we're consuming.
I know. I'm just fucking with you. I'm a comedian. I'm only joking.
No, I know.
I'm trying to make you feel awkward. I apologize, but yeah, you can't tell people to stop buying McDonald's.
No, people are never gonna stop buying McDonald's. I just wish it was just like, I wish that healthier food options like that weren't just like full of all this processed shit were more available to people. Like even going to Australia.
This is the thing, though. They are available. It's just they're not publicized and they're not advertised. And also people don't necessarily know about it.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know there's like, you go down a farmer's market on a Tuesday lunch, right? Somewhere, you got your lunch break, nip down there. And for like $50, you can get fruit and veggies to cover you the whole fucking week.
Yeah.
You're like, all right, well, that's cheaper than what I would have spent on
just to go to the store.
Bags of frozen shit that I'm going to throw in the air fryer or
Yeah.
stick in a pan with a bunch of love.
It just sucks. It is a thing, like, it's not easy to, like, make healthy choices. It's just not.
Nah.
Like, it's definitely a choice, and it's not even necessarily, like, a privilege that a lot of people have, which
But once
sucks.
you do it, you do start creating space and time for it. And then also you have more energy because you do get in a healthier body. I get it. All right, maybe you can be fitness female Jesus. Maybe you can be that.
I don't want to be a fitness female Jesus. I just like
Hey guys, I just want to ask you to work out.
Guys.
Love yourself and your body. It's a temple.
just go take a walk every day.
Hey, put down that corn dog, you fat bitch. Let's just come on now. You want to look like me?
You don't really want that.
You want it?
You
You're
say
like a
you want
South Park
abs.
character now. I've turned you into a South Park character.
It is. That's
Hey everybody, I'm so hot and fit, and look at me. You can look like this too if you put down that fucking deep fried chicken cutlet, you fat bitch.
That's basically what I have to tell people, and it sucks. It sucks, but the thing is...
Listen, people are worried
people-
we're going into we're in World War III. It's happening around us. They haven't got time for a fucking guacamole.
They don't.
They don't have time for...
But you know what they do have time for? They have time to ask me
to do 50 push-ups in the morning. They've got 5 kids to feed.
Here's what they
world's
have time
burning.
for. They have time to ask me, Molly, how do you get abs like that? And then they don't like it when I say...
Do
you
it
have
every
to be in
day.
a calorie deficit.
Yeah.
You have to work
Do
out.
it and do an hour of working out
You
every
have
day.
to,
Yeah.
you know, like you have to be in a deficit.
You have to be better than you are, you fucking lazy piece of
Do
shit.
you want to be better than you were yesterday? Then do better today. Fucking try.
you
Otherwise,
please-
don't ask questions that you don't want the fucking answer to.
For the love of all things that are unholy, put down the big cup, you fucking disgusting animal. If you want abs like this, it's me and David Goggins. We're the only 2 you got. Shut the fuck up and get out there and run. Okay, yeah, I love it.
I actually, okay, but I do say this as someone.
I can't wait for my editor to make a clip of that portion of the show.
Do you know what? Okay, so I also come
I love
from.
that this looks like a folded up towels.
Doesn't it?
It looks like a couple of folded up towels, and I
Yeah.
really wanted to part it, but it's
Or it's like a
it's
deconstructed
unpartable.
cloud.
Oh yeah, a little bit. It's unpartable.
But do you know what my favorite thing used to be? Just so y'all can see it.
Yeah, there you go. Do you see what I'm seeing? You see what I'm seeing? There we go.
We see.
Let's make sure all the camera angles get it. I look into all 3. You have to now cut between camera 1, camera 2, camera 3. All right, cool. Bosh.
So I used to get the biggest Slurpee possible
Okay.
and fill it, like from the gas station,
Yeah.
and fill it with mini marshmallows.
Methylated spirits. Oh, okay. What we
Mini
want.
marshmallows.
Okay.
So I used to eat terribly.
You just
I want
you just
to
like
eat like that.
A big gulp filled with
Sugar,
marshmallows.
just sugar.
How, just like
everything.
that. You just eat pipe popcorn.
No, I would mix like all of the mini marshmallows into the slushy.
Oh, you get a slushy and put mini marshmallows in. Where do
Yeah.
you get the mini marshmallows from? Like a
From
bag
the
of
like
them?
it's at the coffee station at the gas
really?
station. Yeah, so you just go over there and they're free. They're on the counter. I'm getting a drink.
Wow.
They can't
I
control
wonder
what
how
you
many
put the mini
men who've
marshmallows in.
just like scratched their genitalia have picked up that marshmallow container. And
Listen,
you've like,
those aren't things I thought about in college. Those are not things I even considered in college
Right,
now.
yeah,
But
yeah.
that's what I'm saying. I make a choice.
A lot
I
of dudes,
really.
a lot of dudes itched their balls and went, fucking marshmallow, baby. Yeah, let me get a couple of those on top of my coffee.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised.
Hey,
There's-
you fat bitch! Are you eating marshmallows on top of your coffee? That's gonna give you a heart attack and the shit, you fucking idiot. You want abs like me? Do some handstands, you lazy bitch.
Do some fucking hands.
Do some handstands.
Oh,
That should
man.
be your branded. That's what your fucking... Tell your PR company this is what they need. You need to just be like, Molly the Menace. And she just fucking lays it down. I'm fucking sick and tired of being nice.
That's basically what my live streams are
I'm a
on my
magical
OF.
battle mage. I've got magic in my soul.
I have everything. I'm every single class of D&D. Don't fuck with me.
I love it. Yeah.
Just gotta drink it in. You know, when you live in your own little world, you can kind of just. I mean, what are they gonna do? Cancel me? I do porn.
Yeah,
What are you
you're
gonna do?
uncancelable at this point.
Yeah,
If
because
your
at that
butthole
point,
can't upset the internet, then what
nothing
can?
can. Yeah.
What can? What types of pornography have you done? What different types? Boy, girl,
Mm-hmm.
girl,
Solo.
boy, girl,
No. Boy, girl.
boy, girl.
And that's it. Solo.
Okay,
I actually
solo.
primarily do solo and a little bit of girl now.
JOI.
Oh, I do JOI all the time.
I'm embarrassed to say, even as a man who lived a reasonably promiscuous lifestyle at one point, I didn't know what JOI meant until like a
lot
couple
of people
years
don't.
ago.
Yeah.
Jerk off instruction, by the way.
And
in
some
case
people
you're-
aren't as much of a fan of instructions, so they
Place
like
penis
JOE.
Place penis inside of hand.
That's
grip.
exactly how I start it every time. Place your penis inside of your hand. I want you to gently grip the base. Then
Not too hard now. We're not trying to cut off the circulation.
Maybe sometimes they want that circulation cut off, just
Allow an extra inch of grip forward for Europeans to account for pulling back the foreskin during the jerk-off motion.
Yes.
You should do one of those. Because
I really should.
no other OF creator has done that.
I've done some in kind of like a fembot type thing before, so it is a bit like that in some ways.
I'm gonna murder your parents
Yeah.
after you're done coming.
I had one where I was a fembot and I was malfunctioning, and so I was gonna like have him come all over me, and then it like broke me and I died.
Whoa! Did you have to have someone off camera squirting the splooge to time it?
My production quality isn't that big for all of these customs. You know what I mean? Like
Wow,
at one
don't
point,
that.
but they know because I'm like, that's extra.
They know and they like it. Those
they
dirty
know,
little
and
subs.
they'll take what I motherfucking give them, won't you? Because I always say, if you want to have all this other stuff involved, you have to pay more.
Right.
Because then I have to hire someone to help me with all this stuff. I can't shoot on my own.
She's a dom mummy. Mamacita? Mummy?
Muscle mommy.
Mummy?
Mommy, please, mommy.
Mamacita? A mum of what?
Mummy?
Have you seen the Love Island episode? That's what I was doing, the Love Island meme.
I have not actually. Okay, so I was really into watching all the Love Island reruns, but I haven't seen any of the new season. Tell me what's going on. I heard someone got canceled.
I don't know. I haven't actually watched. Oh, yeah, some girl got kicked off for being racist online a few years ago. You'd think they do the deep dive before they put them on the show these days, just to like make life easy.
Maybe they already did, and they're like, "Ooh, this is going to come up. This is going to be drama."
Here we go. Exactly. Oh, they've kicked someone off, so they really just like select someone who they know is already going to get cancelled.
Yeah, I think that's exactly how you do it. I mean, it's reality TV. We all know it's not real.
That sucks, right? And doesn't that suck though? Because as much as that girl shouldn't say horrendous fucking racist shit, it was from like what 15 years ago. So maybe she's grown and isn't a piece of shit anymore, and she recognized her. Maybe she's made amends to some people.
Yeah.
Maybe she and
that's the interesting thing about cancel culture is like sometimes I don't feel like sometimes it seems like people don't want redemption, they just want to have the villain.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
did you ever get cancelled for that stuff you said about people in wheelchairs who like?
I did, yeah. But that was years ago now. But I appreciate you bringing that up.
Did you stop pushing them over in parks?
Between you and me, I mean, why are you at a park?
Right.
You know.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Because I know that you used to go and do the the outreach, the volunteer outreach on the weekends with the Salvation
Army.
Was more
for me.
Yeah, but you would turn up and be like, "Oh, can I give you a little sound?" Oh, sorry, my bad.
Yeah,
I apologize.
I'm just clumsy.
Pushing over homeless.
I'm clumsy. What do you want? I'll look.
Homeless, disabled people and veterans as well. A lot of them, and you were just out there kicking them over.
Yeah.
Oh God, I mean, I thought you might have outgrown it, but
I mean. Can you ever outgrow your inner child?
No, you can't. You can't. And, the child's mind will always, it's the ego. It's the id. Not the super ego. That's the parents. But the id will always come to the surface. So, all right. Well, I'm glad at least you're taking accountability for it.
Yeah,
and trying
I'm
to work
trying
on
every day to be better. That's why I don't go out very much anymore.
Yeah.
I can't really trust myself in public.
There's going to be there's going to be some people, some of your followers who are genuinely going to believe this. They're going to send you a message. Why would you do that?
I know.
Why would you push over homeless people in wheelchairs in the park?
And I'll be like, why have you never learned to understand comedy?
No.
Why can you not differentiate between what's real and what's not? Has AI
tap the link
warped
in
your
bio,
brain?
and I'll answer that question. You just got to give me $200 for a custom.
Yes, exactly. And I'll talk it all out with you. I mean, it depends on how many details you want. It might be a little bit more expensive.
Have you had actually no, because I'm not going to ask that one because probably what you've had to say.
No, ask me most
No,
things.
I was going to ask you if you've ever had custom requests that you've had to reject because they were just too. But then also the ones that I think would be rejected are probably not stuff we want to talk about. Not very nice things.
No, because it's kind of like things that are against terms of service most of the time. Because most things I'm willing to do like within reason.
Yeah.
Like, but the only ones that I've ever had to reject are like, I'm like, why did you think that I'd be the one?
A literal rabbit out of the butthole.
Yeah. Like, just wild stuff. Yeah. And I'm like, I can barely fit a butt plug. I don't know how I'm going to get a whole rabbit in there. And it doesn't seem fair to the rabbit.
I mean, depends on, you could talk it out with the rabbit.
You could. I don't know that we speak the same language.
I mean, everyone knows.
I can wiggle my nose a little bit, but you know. It's,
Yeah, I feel you. No, I think there's I just imagine there's got to be like a point where you also get bored of the same one. Have you got a request that you no longer want to receive, or is there a request no one has ever leveled at you that you would love to receive?
So interesting.
Is there a little dress up that you're like, fuck, no one's ever asked for that, and I really actually I would enjoy that. I think that's a fantasy for me to dress up as Judge Judy and pass judgment over someone's dick, and then
I would actually really love that.
That's Judge Judy, yeah.
That might just be something I make on my own. See, the thing with customs for me, I don't really mind what the custom is. Most of them end up being very generic. Like, just I want you to use my name, use a toy, use your fingers, blah, blah, blah. Sometimes people get creative. Like someone wanted a Freaky Friday.
Do you ever recycle? Have you ever had like, I'm a Jeff. Have you ever had a Jeff request it and just gone, I've already done like 4 Jeffs. I mean, like, let's get that Jeff video and just send that through. Have you ever recycled a Jeff?
So for a custom,
not a Jeff.
Yes, but to your point, yes, if there was a Jeff. So what I will offer is here's what my custom prices are. They're very expensive.
Right.
So
if you want a pre-prepared one, here's a cheaper option.
If they're not down, I'm like, well, I do have a video that's very similar to what you want. It was made for someone else, but it has your name. And sometimes they're like, fuck yeah. And sometimes they're like,
I love that. Who's the biggest pervert in America? What's the most popular name?
Okay.
Chris?
There are.
And Matt.
Listen, I love y'all Ricks, but there are so many Ricks. It blows my mind. I feel like, okay, I think Rick, Steve/Steven.
Richard, Rick, a.k.a. Dick.
Rick.
Dick, a.k.a. Dick.
I shit you not.
Wow.
So many Ricks. Y'all know who you are.
Why are we not surprised,
Loves you very
Dick?
much. But
Richard, put it away, Richard. Put it away. You've got a family, goddammit, man. That's wild.
Yeah,
I made you snort
crazy.
twice this podcast.
I don't hold it back anymore. But I think Rick, Steve/Steven, and I feel like there's a bunch of Davids as well. I think those are the top
Davids,
three.
love it. Davids are the religious ones. Those are the religious, the Davids. They
a little bit repressed.
Yeah. Mum and Dad named them after their favorite fucking chapter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, and I'm
Let's
like,
call him David.
Let's call him David.
He's like, call me mummy.
It reminds me of
Furiously jerking
Davy
off.
and Goliath.
Davy and Goliath.
You ever heard of Davy and Goliath?
I've heard of David and Goliath, the story.
There was this crazy, like, religious claymation show way back in the day called Davy and Goliath, which was, like, based off of that, and it was, like, a dude and his dog. And they all had some, like, weird, like, religious, like, theme to them, and it was just, it was crazy.
What network was it on, or what was it? Was it an interstitial? Was it coming in between a show?
I don't know. Thinking back, it's like my memory was wiped of where I saw this, but they're all ingrained in my brain. So it could have been some sort of like programming. I'm not really sure, but really fucking creepy. I don't remember where I was going with that.
Davy and Goliath.
Oh, David.
That makes me think of old school stuff on the internet. I used to love like Salad Fingers or Joe Cartoon.
Yeah.
Do you know what that is? Yeah, E-Bombs World. Do you remember that shit?
Sounds familiar.
E-Bombs World. That was where we went for treasure. Where all treasure hunters went to find the treasures of the internet. Some things were fucked up, some things were hilarious, some things were cute. It was a mixture of everything, but it really was a potluck. It was just a landing site.
A nicer version of E-Fucked.
It was, yeah. It literally is that. Yeah. But whereas E-Fucked is just all of the worst shit. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, how bad can we make it?
Yeah, like you're in a bad place if you've appeared on a bit of content.
But sometimes they're funny, like Bargain Bob's 60 or 1 Minute in Heaven. Bargain Bob's 1 Minute in Heaven.
I don't even know that one. I've got to get on there. I'll have to. It's been a while since I've looked that website up.
So good, and it's only a minute of your time.
Yeah, but every time you visit efuck.com, I think you kind of
just have to use a VPN.
You give a little piece of your soul over to some malevolent force. I'm pretty certain.
Is why I have no shame left.
Oh, really?
I think because I've seen a lot of.
You haven't appeared on it, have you?
No.
No, you haven't done that type of pornography.
No, that's not
the
not my niche.
Super demeaning.
Not my niche.
Spitting in your eyes.
No. I would actually. I think I would have fun doing like in-person doming for sure.
Right.
Yeah. Never done it before.
There you go. Maybe this could end up on the website. Gentlemen, your time is coming. You're welcome.
You're
Through
welcome.
this conversation, I've managed
Through
to convince your favorite content creator.
For some reason, that made me think.
She's going to stand on your balls. It's going to cost you, though.
Ooh, I heard of a dominatrix who punctured a guy's testicle. Yeah.
That's not nice.
No.
Wow. How do you, I mean, the lawsuit surrounding that's got to be.
They have like consent forms and all that kind of stuff, and the guy wasn't even upset. He's like, I deserved it.
Oh, I deserved it. Thanks for smooshing my ball, mistress. What a fucking nut job. Listen, I'm not trying to yuck anyone's yum, but there's some shit that some people do that you got to go, nah.
Yeah,
if you're
it's
taking
just too much.
a hot dump on another person, sorry, there's something a little bit wrong.
I don't understand the hot dump at all.
But you
or
left
cold
that
dump.
You left that open like, but a little piss. A little piss in the eyes. I'm not against it.
Piss in the eyes is just, that's a step too far. Because cum in the eyes burns. I don't want to deal with piss.
You know what's interesting? Like, yeah, I used to definitely
cum in your eye.
Come in my own eye quite frequently. Yeah, it was the only way I could feel anything. It stings so good. Finally, I'm free of my misery.
Have you ever been so numb inside that the only way that you can feel alive is to come in your own eye?
There you go.
Well, you want to be hydrated for that. So go to liquidiv.com and use code TWND to save 20% on your purchase and support the podcast.
Is that a real advert? Is this a real advert? Wow. That's how she
we have
goes
Liquid
in.
IV back, guys, and now you know.
I want a Liquid IV thing. Can I get a free Liquid IV? Where are you, Liquid IV? Look at these veins. I've been told I got very juicy fat veins.
Yeah, I got some sticks you can take with you because Vegas, whew, it's hot.
Sticks? What do you mean sticks?
That you dissolve them in your water?
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's not that kind of IV.
No, it's not one of those ones.
I thought I was going to get a little.
Have you had those ones before? Did they help?
Yeah, I died at a music festival once and they put me on an IV.
Wait, what?
Technically, my heart stopped for a few seconds.
Fuck.
Yeah.
And it just an IV brought it back.
I'd taken a vast cocktail of drugs and I was drinking a lot and I was overdoing it.
Yeah.
And my heart was very erratic. My heartbeat was going really fast and then real slow and real fast. I got very cold. I felt like the hand of death had been put on my shoulder. So I walked myself to the medical tent with two friends. They started checking me out and I told them what I'd taken. And then I woke up and I was on an IV drip and there were people all around me and they were like panicking. They were smacking me in the face. Jeff. And I was like, yeah, what? And they're like, holy shit. They were like, your heart stopped for a few seconds.
That's crazy.
And my friend was crying. She thought I was dying. I was like, what?
That's
Yeah. I was an idiot though. I was an idiot back
Yeah.
then. Yeah. I got told by them to go to the hospital and they were like, we got no ambulances on site. This is a music festival called Festival on the Isle of Wight. So there are always people ODing or doing dumb shit or falling off shit
that's
they've
just
climbed
what you
up.
expect at a music festival.
So they've only got so many ambulances. So this was maybe on day 2, late. It was like 4 a.m. I was like left the last dance 10. You know, I was DJing at the festival. I was performing.
Oh, wow.
So they said you can just take our advice is we'll get you a golf cart to take you to the front of the festival site and then get in a taxi and go straight to the hospital and get checked out. You should be checked out properly in a hospital.
And you were like, nah.
And so I went, all right, cool. And then I left the tent and they got the golf cart. And when we got in it, I said, can you give us a lift back up to our campsite, to the artist area campsite? And so they were like, all right, yeah. I said, I just have to get some stuff. So we went up there, got dropped off. And then I just went into my tent and I was like, I'm just going to sleep. I'll be all right. So I slept for like 14 hours straight.
That's
and then I
a lot
woke
of sleep.
up and I did a big line of cocaine and I went back down, did some ketamine and I DJ'd. I was an idiot, yeah. And then I got offered a TV job as a TV host because I met a producer. And then I was like, maybe this is the universe trying to save my life.
Yeah.
So I stopped taking Class A drugs and all that. And then a few years later, I gave up booze.
That's good.
And now I'm almost perfect.
You've almost reached the
achieved.
point of your ascension.
Yeah, I've started working out again. I feel good. I'm going to be like your boyfriend one day. I'm going to look that good.
Hell yeah. You just have to make sure you get the scowl.
I'm going to work on it. I want to always be smiling. I want to be goofy looking. I want to have like a jack body but never look serious.
You just always...
Hey, what's up, dude? I'm going to be like a fucking California surf dude. That's what I'm going to be like. Hey,
Hey, guys.
hey, what's up, dude? You look fucking great. Dude.
Yeah.
I love your body. Pop, 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 pop. Me too.
Look at us.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Can't wait for it.
Oh, it's going to be great.
So there you go. Yeah, that's yeah.
That's cool. Well, it's good to see that you're like making that change and like seeing what your next little journey's looking like, getting the health, you know?
It's evolution, isn't it? I feel like everyone who presents themselves as a final product isn't doing any work because there's always something you can be improving upon. It's always something to learn, you know, about yourself, about others, how you treat others, how you engage with people, etc.
Yeah.
And I think understanding that, it's a marathon, not a sprint. All of the usual fucking cheesy shit that people say at AA meetings or, whatever. But a lot of it applies,
Yeah, but it's true.
Progress, not perfection.
Yeah, because it's like when people are like, well, what's the end game? I'm like, what do you mean?
End game is like giant fucking pecs and great rippling abs and a machete strapped to my leg.
Oh,
and,
machetes
my
are good.
AR-15 around my back and a helmet and full body gear and a survival compound. Maybe some night vision goggles.
That would be pretty
but
sick.
Flipped up. It's the daytime. I'm not a lunatic.
Yeah, you don't want to hurt your eyes.
Yeah, and like enough food and a bunker to survive for at least 2 years underground. Training equipment. Yeah. Stuff to read.
That sounds like a plan.
Renewable energy sources.
Yeah. I think you're probably going to need a lot of solar panels.
Some solar panels. Well, actually, hydro electric power is more reliable because you might get a blackout from
True.
especially
So you're
if the
going to
weather
want
changes.
to probably position yourself near a waterfall.
Bang, you want something. You want some sort of underground water system, maybe near an aquifer, And then also you got to have something for the potential flood as well.
Yeah.
Listen.
So you'll need to also have something above ground then.
I'm definitely on a path of let's see what happens if the world goes to pot.
Yeah.
How can I be best prepared to help people relearn the most basic shit we need to like survive, like agriculture and fucking, I don't know.
Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't come to that. But either way, we're all just on an adventure. We're all on a path.
We're all dying. We're at the 1 hour mark. The
We are.
podcast's about to wrap, and we're all on the way out. Let's leave it on
all
a
gonna
negative
die.
note. It's over. So make sure you donate immediately to onlyfans.com/
Naked Barbie doll.
Naked Barbie doll now, because it's your one and only chance.
The world is ending, and you need to see a pair of tits.
Those boobies are going to be completely and utterly melted in the apocalypse.
We're
There's
all
going to be
melted.
nothing.
There's no
We're
time
done.
left. You thought that you could plan for tomorrow? You
No
don't even
skin.
have today.
You don't want to self-pleasure to a woman with no skin on her body.
No.
That's coming.
Self-pleasure
so now's the
now.
day. Now's the day to
Now's
sign
the
up.
time. All right.
Any deals on?
No.
The deal is that you get to see some beautiful nudity for a very reasonable
For a
price.
very reasonable price.
Naked Barbie doll.
Perfect.
There you go. See?
And if you want to go see, well, I don't think Jeff gets naked, but you can see all the other
You
cool
never
stuff
know.
Jeff does.
I don't know. Sometimes, I smoke a little marijuana before a
and
show.
you just think,
You
I
never
can
know.
self-eat photos.
I could just fucking pull my penis out right now and get myself banned from this venue. It could happen. I'm going to be
could.
performing in Vegas all week. This is probably going to go out after I've left. But don't worry, because
He always
August
comes back.
11th to the 17th, I'll be performing at Brad Garrett's Comedy Club at the MGM Casino all week. I'm also going to be in Ohio. I'm going to be out there in Cincinnati on the 30th of July, Columbus, Ohio on the 31st of July at the Funny Bone. You can get tickets online right now. And then I'll be back in Vegas again in October at the Comedy Cellar again for a week. I'm not sure on the dates. They're in my diary. I don't know offhand, but you'll find out.
But they can follow you on Instagram and see all
Jeff
your dates.
Leach, JEFFLEACH. Find me on all that. I got a $250,000 on TikTok. Come over there and laugh. I got some clips going out.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. There's some good stuff happening.
That's
Thank you for
awesome.
having me on.
Thank you for having me. Well, you didn't have me on. Wait.
Oh, the magico. We did it. And we finished it. Look at that. What a way to go out.
Thank you all for joining us, and I will see you next week.
I get paid to take my clothes off, but here I bear it all for free. Welcome to the Totally Wholesome, Not Dirty podcast, where sex work meets self-work, and we laugh through the chaos one inappropriate joke at a time. I talk safe sex, mental health, industry secrets, and all the stories that made my therapist cry. Got a confession, a question, a wild tale, send me an email, some love and a salutation, 'cause nothing turns me on like a little Take a moment, brush it off, let it go. Hey!